Hello everyone. This is Mrs. C.S. Nirad, Assistant Professor, Food Chemistry and Nutrition Department from KKV College of Food Technology, Saraswati Nagar Campus, Nashik, affiliated to MPKV Rahuri, and a course titled Biochemistry, course number FCN 112. Today we will see regarding qualitative test of carbohydrates. Carbohydrate. These are known as the key source of energy used by living things, also serve as extracellular structural elements as in cell wall of bacteria and plant. Carbohydrates are defined as the polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones. Most but not all carbohydrates have a formula CH2O taken and hence the name hydrate of carbon. In human body, the D-glucose is used. Simple sugars ends with O's. Ketone group RC110R, RC110RH. Several classification of carbohydrates have proven useful and are outlined in the following table. Complexity, simple carbohydrates, that is monosaccharides, complex carbohydrates, disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Size, tetrose C4 sugars, pentose C5 sugars, hexose C6 sugars, heptose C7 sugars. C110 functional group, aldose sugars having an aldehyde function are an acetal equivalent. Ketose sugars having a ketone function are an acetal equivalent. Reactivity, reducing sugars oxidized by Tollens reagent are Benedict's of Fehling's reagent. Non-reducing sugars not oxidized by Tollens are other reagents. Classification, simple sugar 1 unit. Monosaccharides contain 1 monosaccharide unit. Complex sugar more than 1. Disaccharides contain 2 monosaccharide units. Oligosaccharides contain 3 to 9 monosaccharide units. Polysaccharides contain more than 9 monosaccharide units. Complex carbohydrates smaller sugar unit through hydrolysis. Reducing and non-reducing sugars. Reducing and non-reducing sugars. If the oxygen on the anomeric carbon of a sugar is not attached to any other structure, that sugar can act as a reducing sugar agent and it is termed as reducing sugar. Solubility of sugars, physical property. Monosaccharide and disaccharide can be dissolved freely in water because water is a polar substance, while polysaccharides cannot be dissolved easily in water because it has a high molecular weight which gives colloidal solutions in water. Chemical properties of carbohydrates. Mollis test specific for carbohydrates. Benedict's test presence of reducing sugars. Barfoed test used for detecting the presence of monosaccharides. Bial's test used to detect pentose of 5-carbon monosaccharides. Selvinov's test distinguished between aldoses and ketoses. Mollis test. This test is specific for all carbohydrates. Monosaccharide gives a rapid positive test. Disaccharides and polysaccharides react slower. Objective, to identify the carbohydrate from other macromolecules, lipids and proteins. Principle, the test reagent H2SO4 dehydrates pentose to form furfural and dehydrates hexoses to form 5-hydroxymethyl furfural. The furfural and 5-hydroxymethyl furfural further react with alpha naphthol present in the test reagent to produce a purple ring. This is the reaction. Here carbohydrate converted to furfural and with the second molecule 5-hydroxy furfural, resulting in purple ring. Method, 2 ml of the sample solution is placed in a test tube. 2 drops of the Mollis reagent, which alpha naphthol in 95% ethanol is added. The solution is then poured slowly into a tube containing 2 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid so that 2 layers form, producing a violet ring appear as liaison between the surface separations. Benedict's test, objective, to detect the presence of reducing sugars. All monosaccharides are reducing sugars. They all have a free reactive carbonyl group. Some disaccharides have exposed carbonyl groups and are also reducing sugars. Other disaccharides such as sucrose are non-reducing sugars and will not react with Benedict's solution. Large polymers of glucose such as a starch are not reducing sugars since the concentration of hemiacetal groups is very low. Principle: the copper sulfates USO4 present in Benedict's solution react with electrons from the aldehyde or ketone group of the reduced sugars in alkaline medium. Reduced sugars are oxidized by the copper ion in solution to form a carboxylic acid and a reduced precipitate of copper oxide. Reduced sugar plus C2Cu plus 2 plus 2H2O C11O OH or carboxylic acid plus Cu2O plus 4H plus reduced precipitate copper oxide. These are the few examples of glucose, sucrose and lactose. What is the precipitate formed depending on the presence of the aldehyde or ketone group. Method: 1 ml of the sample solution is placed in a test tube, 2 ml of Benedict's reagent is added. The solution is then heated in a boiling water bath for 5 minutes. A positive test is indicated by the formation of a reddish precipitate. Barfords test. Objective: to distinguish between mono, di and polysaccharides. Principle: Barfords test used copper double ions in a slightly acidic medium. Reducing monosaccharides are oxidized by the copper ion in solution to form a carboxylic acid and a reddish precipitate of copper oxide within the 3 minutes. Reducing disaccharides undergo the same reaction but do so at a slower rate. The non-reducing sugars give negative result. C11OH plus 2Cu plus 2 plus 2H2O giving rise to C11OH plus Cu2O plus 4H plus. Method: place 1 ml of sample solution in a test tube, add 3 ml of Barfords reagent, a solution of cupric acetate and acetic acid. Heat the solution in a boiling water bath for 6 minutes. After the 3 minutes, check the tubes. After 3 minutes, check the tubes. Next, Bial's test. Objective: to distinguish between pentose monosaccharides and hexose monosaccharides. Principles: Bial's test uses the concentrated HCl as a dehydrating acid and arsenal plus traces of ferric chloride FeCl3 as a condensation reagent. The test reagent dehydrates pentoses to form furfural. Furfural further reacts with arsenal and the iron ion present in the test reagent to produce a bluish or green product, while hexoses yield muddy brown to grey condensation product. Pentose forms furfural, finally forms blue-green complex. Hexose forms 5-hydroxymethyl furfural, finally forms brown complex. Method: put 2 ml of sample solution in a test tube, add 3 ml of Bial's reagent, a solution of arsenal, HCl and ferric chloride to each tube. Heat the tubes gently in hot water bath. If the color is not obvious, more water can be added to the tube. Selivanov's test. Objective: used to distinguish between aldoses like glucose and ketoses like fructose. Principle: Selivanov's test uses 6 molar HCl as a dehydrating agent and resorcinol as a condensation reagent. The test reagent dehydrates keto hexoses to form 5-hydroxymethyl furfural, which further condenses with resorcinol present in the test reagent to produce a cherry red product within 2 minutes. Although hexoses react to form the same product but do so more slowly, giving yellow to faint pink color. D. Fructose concentrated HCl plus minus 3H2O hydroxymethyl furfural resorcinol gives condensation product red. Method: 1/2 ml of sample solution is placed in a test tube. 2 ml of Selivanov's reagent, a solution of resorcinol and HCl is added. The solution is then heated in a boiling water bath for 2 minutes. Coming to questions part. Name the complex formed by the addition of concentrated sulfuric acid to sugar solution and explain the reaction. Why sucrose gives negative Benedict test? Explain, although starch has a free hemiacetal bond, it gives negative Benedict test. Why glucose, that is monosaccharide, and maltose disaccharide give positive Benedict test? What is the difference between Benedict and Barfords reaction? What are the carbohydrates that give positive result with Selivanov? Why? Try to answer these questions. If any queries, you can ask in my channel. I will be helping to sort out these. Actually, we covered it in the presentation itself. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you one and all.